the score is Stefan from SPT Systems. So here with the long anticipated Q&A featuring my brother and client Mikkel. So we'll get straight into it. So we'll answer the question we'll both answer. First off, I'll let Mikkel go first. What are your goals?
So my goals are to become faster, stronger as I'm a football player. So all of my gym work is related to the pitch. So anything I do is just going to make me even stronger, as I said, quicker and more agile as well. Like, in terms of agility, you need strength is the foundation for improving your agility, your movements, and as well as mobility as well, become more flexible. So on my time off I will do yoga and lots of stretching and then self-massage, which is foam rolling. So it is really important as athletes, as Steph knows as well as me, that mobility is a big factor of training, because with all the hard work he does and I do, we need to keep ourselves flexible.
So yeah, introducing Mikkel, semi-pro footballer, also a coach as well, coaches football. Yeah, I should have done that first, but yeah, got it out of the way now. So my goals are a lot more simpler: to get peeled, pretty much, get shredded, to get ripped. So yeah, that's my goals. Another question we got, what is your current training routine? So I'll start with this. So I'm doing a 5-day split at the minute. I'm doing an upper-lower split. We're focusing a lot on upper at the minute because we're in a little bit of a recon phase and I've lost 60 pounds. Again, I'm a little bit tissue while burning body fat now. So 5 weight sessions a week, 1 lower, 4 upper, cardio, 35-minute stairmaster post-workout 5 times a week, and then 15,000 steps a day. You know, like I said with that, sometimes less is more. We've actually pulled back on the cardio and the steps a little bit from before holiday, because you know, we're going all out, we made a lot of progress, but now we don't need to do as much and we're still getting great results. So that's my training routine at the minute.
My training routine consists of, I'll train twice a week with the team, and then depending if we've got a game midweek as well, I won't do as much training, so probably limit it to like 2 gym sessions a week. Or if we've got 1 game in the week, which is on a Saturday, then I'll do probably 4 sessions a week, maybe 3 sessions depending on how hard our football training is. So just about working around my football really, because football is more important than obviously gym training, but gym training is like very important also. So you know, just try and balance it as much as possible.
Just to extend on that as well, coaching Mikkel, one thing we do a lot, which I train quite a few football players, is we have to base especially the leg session around his training and his matches. So we're not going to be doing a leg session the day before training or a match, you know, 2 days after, 2 days before. And when he's in the season, it's not going as heavy, but he has, especially through lockdown, we've got a lot of PRs. We've doubled his squat, bench, his deadlift, literally doubled the numbers. So the strength is definitely there, helped a lot in the off season. But yeah, his main focus is to carry that on the pitch, so a lot of plyometric movements, etc. To get in there. So yeah, my training and nutrition for my transformation so far. Shout out to Steve. Very easy. Essentially based it around foods I enjoy, I eat regularly. Obviously, when I first started, I had a bit of a bad relationship with food, with powerlifting, because I was just essentially eating to get bigger. Any means necessary to lift as much weight as I can, because obviously, as you know, mass meals mass. But now what we've done is we've split it down into 4 or 5 meals a day, making sure we're a good calorie deficit, and we've adjusted the nutrition. Just wanted to add as well, with Mikkel's nutrition, initially, you know, in lockdown, especially when we first started, I started coaching you.
Yeah.
It was a little bit of a struggle really to get all the calories in, especially when we weren't doing as many cardio sessions, because obviously, you know, everything was cancelled for 2 years due to the lockdown.
Yeah.
You know, you adjusted quite quick, and now you don't really struggle with nutrition at all.
Yeah, it was a case of like, when I trained in football, I'd be like very hungry, like after the session, or like if I was doing double sessions as well in the day, then I'd be very hungry. But in a lockdown, I'd train or have a day off.
Yeah.
On the day off, it'd be like, I'm not going to eat as much, but obviously to put on the size and obviously help with muscle hypertrophy, I had to eat. So yeah.
Essentially, the way I look at it when I'm training an athlete who plays a sport, we're getting them training and eating like an athlete, and Mikkel's transformation, as you can see there, that's literally just a bonus. You train and eat like an athlete, you're going to look like an athlete. So yeah, that's the transformation. So this is probably for me. Did you do any sports as a kid? In fact, no, you can answer that as well because you did loads when you were a kid, to be fair.
Yeah, so as a kid, obviously football. I played when I was in school, did volleyball, did a bit of handball as well.
You did cricket as well, then?
Cricket, yeah, I used to be a fast bowler at cricket. So
you played rugby as well?
Yeah, played on the wing rugby just because of my pace and agility and stuff. So yeah, like, I just got involved in anything that was available and like, used pretty much the same.
And me, I was just football really.
Yeah,
they always say this, I don't believe it.
Family, no. Yeah. More than people like you, to be honest. Technically, is much better than me. Like, with these feet.
Could have been the next Messi, but I like Darfur and Steelers now, joking.
Exactly.
But now, yeah, I used to play football. Like with me, I just used to be technical. Can do every trick in the book. But running around on the pitch for 90 minutes, no thanks.
Yeah, I've got the stamina in the family. I love it.
Fair. Now, arguably, I think I'll be alright. But back then, strength training, no chance. No chance. So here's one. What do you do for fun? So I'll start this. So as of recently, I'm pretty much work. But you know, a lot of people don't know. Been playing guitar longer than I've been playing gym. I'll put a little clip of here. So guitar, video games, arguably when I get a chance. Not really a lot these days. And obviously socialising with my friends, you know, whilst drinking. Probably my top priority at the minute now. Top hobby at the minute. Again though, that goes into nutrition. Like on this transformation, I haven't really been restricting myself from alcohol. All I've been doing is calculating how many calories I'm going to be drinking beforehand, banking the calories, and you know, minusing off my food. And I've still been able to enjoy my life and lose 60 pounds all at the same time. If you want to tell me.
Yeah, so I like to enjoy. I've got on the PlayStation, I like consoles and stuff like that. But I've been experiencing like a lot of restaurants recently, like just going out with friends and like eating and stuff like that. Like, I like the club scene, but in terms of like football and like trying to go up the levels, it's essentially like you have to be careful with that. And like I drink when I go out, like I enjoy just going out, having soft drinks and stuff like that, and you know, it just helps with like the performance and stuff. So I just tend to enjoy places more than like staying out late now. So I had to change that a bit from when I was back in like 18, 19, so yeah, it's just about being disciplined, isn't it? Like, with everything, that's the main word.
It's a lot of sacrifice, especially with football, which I respect it for because I couldn't do it, to be fair. So, but yeah, pretty much, do it for fun. And yeah, he pretty much lives and breathes football, honestly. Second last one, how did you get into coaching, online coaching / coaching? So I'm an online coach, he's a football coach. So pretty much covered before. How I got into online coaching was essentially I saw somebody else doing it and I thought I want to do that essentially, and I looked it up, you know, started, you know, hired the right people who'd done it before, my business mentors, shout out James Bowman, and I essentially just started. The hardest thing when it comes to doing something like that is literally starting. There's no perfect time to start, there's no perfect way. You just need to get out there, get some results, advertise them, and talk about it. That's the biggest one, you need to talk on camera. So comfortable as it is, it took me a while to get used to it, you know, stuttering, you probably remember from when I first started. But when you start, you get into the flow, it just becomes natural. So yeah, if you're a guy, you want into football coaching.
Football coaching is just like, because I live and breathe football, as I said, like I watch a lot of football and play, so like, I just use my knowledge that I have now to like give back to what I grew up with. So obviously I had a lot of good coaches back when I was younger, so I just want to follow the path that they went through really, and give back to the kids that are now coming up now. Like, as you can see, the country's got like very good youth talents, and obviously look at the England women's team just won a major tournament, the men's team got to the final. So like, think about some of the players at my age as well, like they've had this, like coaches come up and coach them and look how they are now. So I just think it's something that's very close to me in terms of my lifestyle and like what I want to give back, as I said. So one of my friends in my old football team, he's a coach at his company, and he just said he wanted to get into coaching and you know, help out with our sessions and stuff like from along, and like haven't really looked back from there. So I'm now based in Solihull, coaching kids there. So you know, it's just it's a big part of my life now. So and Steph will tell you as well. Like it's a massive change from like your day-to-day work. So I'm happy to do it.
Yeah. Same reason as well for one coaching is I'd say like when we first started, we were done with us now, if you get what I mean.
Yeah.
So being able to give someone that so they can just progress you know, at a faster pace, accelerated rate, it's just good.
Yeah, that's the thing though, like obviously you have to do things yourself and like you have to make the first step. Because to really wait for people to like coach us sort of thing and like instead of waiting now sort of thing. So like obviously credit to him and myself because I started that step. I started the coaching after obviously you started the coaching, so obviously credit to Steph for taking the thing in.
So, final question, the most anticipated one I've ever got on a poll. What happened in Mexico? What happened in Mexico stayed in Mexico?